guys, thank you for joining me. This is your March 2020 reading, and I'm rather late uploading them. I don't know where the year is disappearing to. We're into March already. It has been a fast and furious pace to the beginning of the year. I'm sure you have all felt the tumultuous energies that have been traversing across your realm of life. You guys have been affected probably the most with this, big planetary alignment that was in January, the eclipse that was there as well. So I imagine for a lot of you, you've felt the intensity of the energies as they have rattled things up and moved them about. We'll see what's in store for the cards for your month of March in a minute, but before we start that, I did do some intuitive work for you and you got some quite interesting messages, so I'll go ahead and read them out. The first one that popped in was romance is on your mind. Now, I'm not sure to what degree, but something about your close, intimate partner, for those of you who have one, is playing on your mind. And if you don't have a close, intimate partner, then you're thinking about it or wondering how to obtain one. Now, in terms of the personal close relationships, for some of you it's new that you're thinking of, and others you're thinking of something about your romantic relationships, as I've just said. Now, it may involve money. So I'm thinking, what? Are you thinking of combining monies with a close personal relationship partner? Are you thinking of purchasing something with this partner or for the partner? And I thought, are you investing something together, like pooling your money together? Or are some of you even thinking of things like a ring, purchasing a ring or jewellery, something along those lines? Then there's another aspect of this romance on your mind, and some of you feel a little bit caged in some kind of aspect. Now, I have a feeling that for a lot of you, this caged or restrictive or claustrophobic feeling has come about more likely from a previous love relationship, and you need to free your heart from something that's holding you back or has made you a little bit fearful or has kept you protecting your heart. So you need to free up your heart at emotional and physical levels. There is also the perspective that you need to check your heart health and physically in your body. You all know what to do for that. Surely it's cholesterol checking, it's blood pressure checking, it's taking things like your pulse rate, just a general physical heart health check. Also making sure that you eat the right type of diet for your heart, including omega oils. There's also something about your torso area. So the whole torso area you might look at physically in the month of March. Some of you may have a stiffness in there, or something to do with your lungs as well that might be playing up or that you are thinking of. The number 3 seems to be relevant, and it could be a timing indicator for you. So it could be 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 days. Also possibly 3 people could be involved in some sort of situation and decision making. Also the triad feeling and the pyramid feeling. So I've got pyramids here, for instance. So it could be this feeling of the strong base going up to the apex for the pyramid. This might be useful energy for you, or a useful structure one way or another, or something to do with the pyramidal strength in the system of it and the triad formation. The other last concept that came in was that you could be getting ideas coming in, and this could be also about money. So ideas coming into your mind, and this ideas that could be coming about money may be partnerships, possibly business partnerships, but also possibly employment is coming up, and money ideas around employment. So whether or not this is a pay rise or an increment or a new job or something. So quite a lot of information that came to mind. Let's dig into these cards and see what they're saying for Capricorn for March 2020. As I say, I think it's a fairly big year for Capricorns all around because of the way that planets have been playing out. So 4 cards jumped out here. These are a full tarot deck. It is a Doreen Virtue deck. it's hard to say. They split themselves two ways. They went like that. So there's a real split going on. And the first ones that came to my vision were the Wheel and the Ace of Autumn. So a major arcana and an ace for you. The Wheel doesn't come out often, but I'm seeing or feeling this type of energy around us a little more obvious this year in 2020. Given that this is a brand new decade and we are on the cusp of an intense period of change for humanity at many, many levels, and technological is backing a lot of the change, as well as karmic levels from our soul's journeys. So we're getting this very, very rare, that's a stretch, it's never happened before in the lifetime that we know about the history of the planet. So we're getting technological changes bumping together with karmic past life changes. So that paradigm has never happened before. Like, we've seen changes on the earth over, centuries or in the long distance past, but they didn't usually combine all of these things happening at once. So the changes are intense because technology rules our lives now on this planet. There's very few people who live without it one way or another. So the intensity of the changes are much deeper, they're much quicker, because technology is constantly changing and it won't stop, and we have to change with it. But coming back to the kind of more personal side, the karmic side, there's this big evolution happening, and it's the wheel. This is the karmic wheel of life. Now it says for you guys, delays are over, sudden or unexpected good luck, a new car or travel. So take that exactly as it reads. Some of you could literally get a new car. It could be for a job. It might be just time for a new one. Something could happen to your old one. It might just give up and die type thing. Sudden or unexpected good luck. This is the Ace of Autumn over here, the Ace of Pentacles, a truly, truly loved card when it turns up in a reading, because it gives you that feeling of optimism, faith, happiness, growth, positivity around a financial sector in your life. Now, we talked about money coming in for you as well as the romance. Travel, coming back to this one. Some of you will be travelling or thinking of travelling. Some of you, of course, may put off travelling given the coronavirus the way it is at the moment. So you might find travel up in the air a little bit. But the wheel is far more deeper than what she's put on the card here. She's just kind of given it a very light overview. It is an intensely changing period in life that is often driven at a non-physical perspective, and it's the seat of your soul. It's the feeling of something changing in the background, and you often can't put your finger on why, how, or when it is all taking place. But when it turns up, nothing remains the same. It's good because you are heading into the new part of your life, the new elevation of awareness and understanding and connection. So the Ace of Autumn, a windfall of money, advice or assistance from others, a successful project, and a happy change in your career. So again, there's not a lot more to add other than that the ace is always well accepted, well loved, and they don't turn up that often, the aces. So when one comes in, get out there and look for the opportunities coming your way, and they could be around your financial sector or your career sector, however that relates to you in your personal life. These two, Court card, the Prince of Spring, is like the Page of Wands, charming, self-confident, passionate and restless. He is often a male and often an a fire sign energy, and can come in very, very quickly, immediate action, a challenge you can successfully manage, and a passionate relationship. So for some of you, we talked about romance at the beginning. You may very well find yourselves falling for or being captivated by a fire sign energy that comes into your life very, very swiftly and is like just full on integration, excitement, activity, boom, boom, boom. Now, sometimes they don't stay forever because they're on this hurried journey, like they're coming through, creating energy and exciting everyone up, and you just go like, wow, I'm so awestruck. But then sometimes they just disappear again. So they create this magnificent feeling of euphoria and excitement. And if they do disappear, it's because they instigated something new for you. But they don't always. Bear that in mind. What usually happens is the dynamics of it will change. So it won't remain this heightened, excitable feeling for that long. It can often come in really quickly and then settle down into a more established pattern. But if it's not a new romance that's coming, then these are the things that could happen. Immediate action, a challenge you can successfully manage, and a passionate relationship. So this could be in your job or career or whatever you are passionate about. Now the Two of Swords is this one. Indecision is holding you back. Make the choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others. Feeling trapped between the intellectual and the emotional. Now you guys often rule with your intellectual capacity, so you're not so much driven on your emotions. You will often think something through and then you will go, actually no, I don't see this working, so I'll say no to it. Now the fact that these two have paired up together makes me think that there is either something about this potential new relationship that you would go, oh God, no, I couldn't possibly, no, that person's far too out of control for me. But they're saying to you, don't intellectualize everything, bring some feelings into it as well, and let the heart do some speaking to help balance the situation out. Because if this is someone who walks into your life, you could be missing out on a great opportunity or a great relationship. Now, if it's not about a relationship, then it could be about this challenge that you are worried about, that you don't think you can manage. And again, this could be in your creative sector or something at work or something someone's come to you and said, hey, guess what? We've got this new team building thing going on and we'd like you to be part of it because we think you could manage the project, or your ideas are valuable, or we need you to do this, or we need you to accept that. You've got to get beyond worrying about thinking you can't do something, because actually, Capricorn, you are very adept at most things, and a lot of it has to do with your planning and your intellect that you use, and being very grounded about the steps that you take to achieve something. But if any of you have doubts about something, a project or a person or a relationship, or that you think you're not good enough, or your idea isn't good enough, or you're scared to do it, you need to think twice, because there's some sort of big opportunity that is waiting for you guys. And if you don't do something with it, I think when you look back, and this is not look back in a week or look back in a month, this is going to look back in a decade or 5 years, and you're going to go, damn, I wish I had have done that thing back in March of 2020. And it may not just be March, this could be valid for the next 3 months. Remember, I said the number 3 is relative. So this could be ongoing, this opportunity that's coming, and this, indecision that you are balancing. Do I, don't I? Do I, don't I? So put a little bit more work into understanding that I believe that you have got what it takes. And if you don't have what it takes, like let's say it's a clear jump or difference in a job prospect, and you say to yourself, well, I haven't got the qualifications, then do something about uplifting some extra tuition or online learning. There are hundreds of different places that most of them are free or very cheap, that you can get certifications from that will help you in what it is that you are pondering about. Now, I've just had a couple come out on the ground, so I will bend down and get them. It's a bit tricky. Okay, so one is the 7 of Pentacles. Have patience and don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next steps, a prudent investment of time or money. And the Princess of Winter, she is the Page of Swords, inquisitive, truthful, realistic, undiplomatic, probably quite the opposite of you guys. Information that can help you, which may also be difficult to hear, speaking the truth with kindness, an indigo child or adult. So again, this could be a person that is around you or is on your mind. You may have siblings or children of your own that are indigo or rainbow or on the Asperger's realm. That could be someone you are worried about. There might be some medical information coming to you in terms of their diagnosis or what you can do to help them progress in life at a happy pace. There's a lot of people coming onto the planet now who are in the ADHD Asperger realm, and there's more and more of them coming, and they need good parenting or caregivers to really honour their special rewards and intellect that they have to offer the world as we move forward. I myself have a son, although he's a grown son now, who had ADHD, and so I understand fully the implications and the learning lessons involved for both the parents and the family and the person themselves. Now, for some of you, this person may be coming into your life. You may meet an Asperger's spectrum person or an ADHD person and be pondering if you can, what they're about, if you like, or how do you work with them. It could be working. For some of you, you might come across this person in a workplace, and they can be a little bit different in terms of the emotions and the way they talk and the things they say. They often say undiplomatically, but very truthful. So sometimes they're eye-openers for us, and we can listen to what they have to say and learn from them. But for some of you, it may be a slightly romantic relationship that is coming with a personality of this style for you, and it could rattle you and unground you one way or another, because these sort of energies do often unground the stability of someone like a Capricorn. So you may be encouraged to speak your truth about something or someone close to you. It could be a family person or member of the family, and you may have to speak your truth about them as well. So quite a lot of messages within this card. There's plenty more that wants to be said, but I want to continue on with the reading because it's not going to apply for everyone either. So 2 more interesting messages. We've had quite a lot of talk about money for you guys and prospective change coming in and good events around your money. Something that you will be thinking of, I think, for March. So let's just have a little look into this deck and see what is here for Capricorn for March. Oh, a man holding a coin. He could be related to the 7 of Pentacles. There are a lot of talk about money in your reading, and especially with this ace that popped out first off. So it feels as though there's either conversation or documentation or communication with someone about finances, whether it's money that you're owed or money that you are earning or job offers or increments or something. So keep an eye out and be prepared to negotiate or listen or talk or extrapolate or extend something out in terms of your money for March. Let's have another look here. So some cards have come out here. We've got the indecision. That's twice we've had the message now, because that's exactly what the 2 of Swords is over here. So we know that there's a bit of indecision involved around you, and we're clearly being given this again. You do just need to take stock of being able to make a decision, because it will lead you down a new path. And it's going to be personal. For some of you, it's a health decision or a relationship decision or a money decision, or a whole new direction in life decision because of the wheel that popped out, this one of these first cards that was here. So plenty for you guys to think about. You also got the world. The world is literally your oyster, and that is basically the meaning of the card. Sometimes it may feel as though it's a long way away, or that you can't make the decision which way to go again. You may find that you get answers at night or in your dream space. Some of you may be wanting to travel the world again, which is a little bit indicative of the message from the wheel. And the last card that jumped out was how nice, more money or more talk or concept around money, the door to value. Now the door to value can represent an increase in your financial capacity, someone paying you something or gifting you something or loaning you something. Sometimes it could be a small windfall. I don't want to encourage gambling per se, but it could be a lotto. It may not be the big lotto win, but it might be an average lotto win. You could even find some money when you're walking along the road. Some of you might find a few coins or even some notes. Some of you might find a wallet and it might have money in it, and you might hand it in and you could be rewarded. And other than that, there is the possibility that someone values you. So there's this feeling of value coming from the heart, and with that you get offered support and not necessarily accolades, but there's some sort of value offer coming from someone, and that can lead to further promotion or further offers or further, there's something further that's coming and it's not visible yet. And I think this door to value has got something to do with it. So someone who values you is going to possibly either support you or offer you something because of who you are and how you work and what you do. So remember that as well. There's people around you who really appreciate who you are, Capricorn, and what you are doing in your life. So with that in mind, let's take a look. There's only going to be one card from here. Oh, right. Okay. And there it is. That didn't take long. Soul Tree. So I'm going to read to you from the book for this card, and we will see what the meaning is. It adds up to, if you see, 2 and 1 is 3, so it's 21, but adds up to 3. And we've talked about the number 3 as being relevant for you guys. It's called Trees Are Filled with Wisdom. You are becoming more connected to nature. Trees are great holders of wisdom and knowledge. Next time you are near a tree, try asking it what you would like to know and listen with an open heart for an inspired response. The same life force that animates you also flows through trees. We are all in this together. Now imagine that trees are physical manifestations of angels. Their divine essence flows deep into trees, as angels are far-reaching in their ability to help, care and create. Trees, like angels, see and feel without judgment, always emitting an eternal stream of love. Allow angelic tree energy to flow through you, sending roots deep into the ground, forming a solid foundation that enables you to reach higher and deeper into the light and soul of you. From this vantage point, you can sculpt your ideas and dreams to be planted upon the earth for you to enjoy through your physical senses. So there's definitely something about you guys putting roots down, broadening the base of your foundations, having that strong pyramid shape, the triad formation, planting the roots, becoming grounded. You are an earth sign energy as well, so perhaps really tapping into your earth sign energy, connecting with Gaia, with what the energies she has, feeling her strength if some of you have felt as though your strength has been dwindling for any reason, calling upon angels for rest and relaxation, recuperation and strength as well. So there's a meditation that you can do here with this card, and I'll read it out for you. When you enter a garden, a park or a forest that has a variety of trees, stand quietly amongst the trees and close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths and bring your focus to your heart. Open your eyes and feel one tree calling out to you. Move toward it and place your back against the trunk. Imagine your soul connecting with the soul of the tree. Sit down and feel at peace. This tree doesn't want anything from you. It accepts you just as you are right now. As you move into your heart, you will feel the heart and joy of the tree. Imagine its roots reach to your underworld, where you will find a place filled with your animal guides. The trunk supports your middle world, the realm of physical manifestation and everyday life that maintains your ability to choose. The branches reach up to you to your above world and allow higher wisdom to drop into your mind. Embrace every part of your tree of life and enjoy how good it feels to retrieve the absolute fullness of you. As you sit with this tree, you both expand and become more. Stay here for as long as you like and give thanks to the tree when finished. And some other things you can do to help also enrich this energy, if you like, which is an energy to your own deeper soul connection. You can plant a tree so that people in generations to come may see the tree. You can research the Kabbalah and the tree of life. And you can find a tree in the distance, close your eyes and ask it to show you its aura, sense any colours or feelings, open your eyes and take note of what you see. So there we are, Capricorn. It's an interesting way to finish with the soul tree. There must be too, I think, a message in the soul, and I think of tribe. So some of you may be coming into close connection with a new soul tribe or are members of the soul tribe, and this could be a very deeply connective time. You may meet people who you feel you've known for your whole life, who just resonate with you at a very deep, special place. Some of you will have a heart opening. So when we talked in the beginning about you feeling caged or trapped, some of you may experience this pulsating white light go straight to your heart, and some of you will feel as if there is a freeing up of the heart at this time. And for some of you, this is a karmic release from past soul lives, and it could even relate to physical health issues for some of you. Now this could be, as I say, a reading that takes place not necessarily just for March, but goes concurrently into the future and for 3 months. And for some of you, this could even go as deep as 3 years worth of journeying, exploration, and being freed up. So thank you very much, my dear Capricorns. I wish you all the greatest of energy and success and opportunity coming your way in March. So thank you for tuning in. Do listen to your moon and rising signs, because there are some beautiful messages for this month. And thank you for subscribing. Please hit the notification button so that you get the uploads whenever they come for the channel. Much love, everyone. Namaste.